The Democratic candidate for mayor in New York City, Zohran Mamdani's proposed housing agenda plans to take aim at affordability, but it includes an immediate freeze on more than 2 million rent-stabilized apartments, leaving some worried about a looming landlord exodus should he be elected in the fall. For more, let's bring in Fox News real estate contributor Katrina Campins. Katrina, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Mike. How are you?
So what about the Zohran Mamdani effect on the real estate industry?
So Mamdani is a democratic socialist with ideas that sound noble on paper, but they have collapsed economies and crushed dreams in practice. As he campaigns on promises of equity and revolution, he's selling a vision that's anything but American, and his voters may not understand the cost. Mamdani is not winning because voters are carefully weighing policy. It's because he sounds cool. To a generation raised on social media, he's less a politician and more a brand. Young voters are backing him the way they follow an account on Instagram or TikTok because it sounds cool and trendy, because it's rebellious, because it's what their friends are doing. But here's the truth. Cool doesn't pay your bills. Cool doesn't protect your freedom. Cool doesn't help you own a home, raise a family, or pursue the American dream. Cool collapses when rent is due, when taxes rise, and when jobs disappear. New Yorkers must decide if they are voting for real leadership or just following another influencer. Mamdani may be the American dream's worst nightmare. His anti-capitalist platform centered on strict rent controls, higher taxes on landlords, and aggressive housing regulations poses a serious risk to New York's real estate market. These policies would likely discourage investment and development, driving more property owners, developers, and businesses to relocate, in particular to Florida, because Florida, by contrast, continues to attract capital thanks to its pro-business climate, strong property rights, and limited government interference. If Mamdani is elected, Mike, the migration of wealthy New Yorkers and companies to Florida will accelerate, increasing demand for both residential and commercial real estate markets in key areas like Miami, Tampa, St. Petersburg, Palm Beach, Naples, and Orlando. The migration between 2017 and 2022 brought with it billions in household income. And Florida's overall population grew by nearly 470,000 people from mid-2023 to mid-2024, and that outpaces the national average.
Then there's Governor DeSantis' effort to try to do away with property taxes in the great state of Florida. What would be the impact of that?
So I am fully behind Governor DeSantis' plan to eliminate property taxes in Florida. As a native Floridian, I am very much for this. With the state currently running a budget surplus of $2.1 billion projected for the fiscal year of 2025 to 2026 and reserves topping $4.9 billion, there's ample room to ease the burden on homeowners. Right now, families in many areas are paying more for property taxes and insurance than they are their mortgages, which undermines the American dream of true home ownership. It feels like you're leasing your home from the government. Skyrocketing property values have led to a surge in property tax bills that many Floridians simply can't keep up with. In communities like Miami-Dade, Palm Beach, Hillsborough, homeowners are seeing annual increases that far outpace wage growth or inflation. And longtime residents, especially seniors and working class families, are being squeezed out of their homes as reassessments push taxes to unsustainable levels. Now, I also believe there's significant inefficiency in local governments spending this revenue. So rather than funding schools, roads, public safety through regressive tax on homeownership, Florida should explore alternative revenue sources like smart consumption taxes, tourism income, government waste, and reforming inefficiencies to preserve community services without penalizing homeowners and achieving true homeownership.
Katrina Campins, always fascinating. Great to see you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
You bet.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.